People like Benjamin Coleman hoping their drop-offs will serve a greater purpose in keeping their neighborhood safe.
I have 2 old shotguns and some bullets that I just want to get rid of so they don't be in the streets of Hartford.
As part of the statewide gun buyback initiative, people dropped off unwanted operable guns in exchange for gift cards. Gun safes and locks were also given away.
But what we find is people with unwanted guns, they tend to sit around the house for years and years. People don't know what to do with a gun.
It means that access to firearms by young children or teenagers or people who are depressed or suicidal means if we take them out of their hands, it's less likely to have cause an injury or an accidental firing. And then lastly, if we don't have a firearm unsecured in a home, they can't be stolen or taken away by somebody or acquired for unlawful or unpurposeful reasons.
Hartford and other cities have held gun buyback programs for years, but this year marks the first coordinated statewide gun buyback initiative,
which I think just brought a lot of press and a lot of awareness to the event.
It speaks volumes, especially to the urban communities, that our plot, our fight is not going unnoticed, and that we got other people around the city, around the states, willing to get into a fight with us.
The campaign is dubbed Keep Kids Safe, organized by the Newtown Action Alliance Foundation, the Ethan Miller Song Foundation, and a long list of violence prevention groups, including Mothers United Against Violence.
This allows us to engage and interact with our families and let them know about how they can help to get some of the guns off the streets. And so guns that are not supposed to be in the household, guns that are not registered, they're not legal, we want to make sure that those guns are being directed towards where people can actually get rid of them.
St. Francis Hospital under Trinity Health of New England was also a partner.
So when someone is shot, we see it up front and close, and we have to manage it. So if we can prevent even just one, it makes us much more satisfied.
These gun buyback events were held in several towns and cities, including Guilford, Hartford, Newtown, Waterbury, and Norwalk. IDs were required in Norwalk, but all of the other events, those were 100% anonymous, with no IDs needed and no questions asked. Reporting in the capital city, Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61 News.
Angelo, thank you. Today's event in Hartford brought in a total of 148 firearms. And as you just heard, today's gun buyback and gun safe giveaway took place all across the state. Senator Blumenthal was at the Guilford Police Department, joined by Kristen and Mike Song, the parents of Ethan Song, who was killed from an unsecured gun in 2018. The senator then made his way to Hartford Public Works to talk about the impacts of removing these unwanted firearms off the streets. Other towns also hosting this event included Bridgeport, Newtown, Stamford, and Waterbury.
Having lost a son in someone else's home, we don't know where our kids are 24/7, and we'd like to, but it's very hard. So what it means to me is that if this can save one life, so one family doesn't have to go through what we went through with Ethan, it's worth it. It's worth it. So I hope people spread the news about the fact that you can do gun buybacks, and if you have unwanted guns in your home, secure them or maybe turn them into the police department, because it's a great way to prevent kids from getting hurt.
123 firearms were turned in at the event, and more than 50 gun safes were distributed.